to try a revolving sushi bar. This was my first time and I was so excited. This first one was scallop with some sort of like mayo on it. It was actually really good. I didn't think I would like scallop. And then this was a real California roll, which means it had real crab in it, which I think I prefer it with real crab over imitation crab. It just kind of added like a better flavor to it. This was, I cannot remember the name, but it was just rice, seaweed, and fish eggs, which wasn't bad, which Piper actually liked, and I didn't expect her to. But this one was ill, and let me tell you, that ill was so good. It had some sort of teriyaki sauce on it, and I promise you, this was not my first plate. It was so good. Each plate probably had about 2 pieces on it. This squid was not good. I am so sorry for that, but it was not good at all. The texture was terrible. I didn't really like the taste. But I wound up getting a spider roll after that, which was kind of big. It was bigger than the other pieces of sushi, which was kind of hard to chew, but it was pretty good. Had this like crunchy stuff on top of it that kind of gave a hint of spice, but it was so good. But definitely could only eat 2. And then this was called a nari. The texture on top of it almost reminded me of a wet napkin. It was some sort of deep fried substance that did not taste good at all. I had to spit it out immediately. The next one I tried was this seared tuna tail. It was actually really good. Not as good as the eel, but definitely a close second or third with the spider roll. And again, I told you I had multiple plates of the eel. Hey, you know, it was messy. It was not wanting to work with me. Or at least this roll wasn't. But hey, we ate it mess and all because it was just that good. Like, it was definitely worth the effort and the trouble of trying to get it to work with me. But hey, it was still good. And you could order, if you didn't see it on the bar that you wanted, you could order it on this little tablet above you, and it would come straight to your table, which was a big hit with the kiddos. So this was me ordering another eel, and then we actually decided to get some chicken for Theo and the kids. And then you just put your plate in this slot, and if you get 15 plates, it gives you like this little gift or toy. And we had like this like little keychain thing. I don't know who that is. If you know who that is, please let me know. But it's so cool that, you know, after 15 plates you get this like cool little thing. So definitely worth it. Good morning, TikTok. I am actually on my way to church. I am running a little bit behind because of the forward ahead. Was not prepared. Like, I was, but I wasn't at the same time. So, if you hear that, that is my brakes. All is fine and dandy. I've got bangs in my eyes this morning. My hair's all over the place. But it's okay. We digress. I am on my way to go get the kiddos and my boyfriend. So, whew, my alignment is all out of whack. Sorry if the phone is shaking. I need to get an alignment really bad. Just ain't got the time or the money right now. But, again, I digress. This morning, we are trying, if I can get it. I went to this new place last night. You guys probably saw it on my TikTok. Beside it was a place that sold onigiri. The last time I had onigiri was when I was in Paris. So this is a little bit different. It's got the seaweed wrap, but it's got pork in it. So we're gonna try it. I did heat it up this morning, so. I don't think I got any pork. Sorry for the silence. Okay, there's not a lot of pork in there. But what is in there is very well seasoned, tender for being reheated. Because I bought it last night for this morning's breakfast. So let's take this last bite of this one. Because I have more, but let's take a last bite of this one and really get the taste of the pork. Sorry, a piece of rice got stuck in my throat. I'm kind of sad. Whew. And the eyes watering this morning. So that whole bite, you saw there was pork in it. I didn't taste any of it. All I tasted was rice. So kind of a letdown, but definitely say the ones in Paris were better and cheaper. So it's okay. We live and we learn. I always have to find a place that has better onigiri. The hunt for the onigiri begins. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Hey guys, so I wanted to share this cool new trick that I've learned. Here I am drying my hair. I am trying out this new heatless curls. Basically, I just section off my bangs because I just blow dry those in the morning and curl them myself. But with this heatless curler, I basically just section my hair down the middle because that's where my natural part is now that I've gotten bangs. And I just do a nice brush through so my hair is not all tangly in the morning. Separate the back to make sure it's all good, and scrunchie one side to make sure no hair falls out and I don't miss anything. And then I take my claw clip and I claw up at the top. And basically what I do is I scrunchie one side. That way it stays still a little bit easier for me. And then I just take a section of my hair and I pull it back. And then I grab another piece while holding on to the original piece. And I just take those sections and I keep curling them back. And then once I've curled every piece back, I take a scrunchie and I just scrunchie it off. And then I will move on to the other side of my hair. I've tried this at least 3 times, and this turnout was the best turnout I've had. I've noticed that doing fully wet hair, where you just get out of the shower and dry a little bit with a towel, works the best. But then after I'm done, I take the claw clip, I put it up, and then I take my other scrunchie and I scrunchie it to the back for the most comfortable of sleeping. That way it's out of my face for the night. And then I'm just going to brush my bangs a little bit so they're not tangled as well. I do a little bit better at night, but they kind of ended up really weird when I did that. So I'm still learning how to style my bangs, so please excuse them. They turned out a lot better in the morning. But basically I just let my hair dry overnight, and then I actually just go straight to bed. So here's me just fixing my bangs and then going to bed. Then I wake up and my bangs look like that, which actually they turned out really beautiful that morning. Just take out the scrunchies. And then what I do after I take the scrunchies out, I take the top part and I basically just bounce it up and down until the curls come out. And look how gorgeous those curls are. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Tell me what it takes to get you feeling
Welcome to the Dairy Bar, where you're literally transported back into time, it seems. It looks like this diner is stuck in time. It is so almost authentic. It's so cute. And the prices kind of show that. They have some really cool options. You guys know I have been on this codfish kick since Paris. So they had a cod fish on a hoagie bun with lettuce, tomato, and tartar sauce. Towards the end of it, I wound up taking off the lettuce and tomato and just eating the codfish on the hoagie bun with the tartar sauce. It was pretty good. I mean, for what I had in Paris to this, it was actually pretty good. I've been trying to find an authentic replica of codfish that I had in Paris. That way, don't gotta spend money to go all the way back to Paris for it. I asked for a side of tartar sauce because I wanted to be able to dip my fries in the tartar sauce. The fries weren't salty enough for me, but the tartar sauce was pretty good. Usually I don't like pickles, and I could really taste the pickles in these, but it wound up tasting pretty good. I didn't mind the pickly taste. I also got a side of onion rings, which were really, really good. I wound up towards the end, between where the onion is deep fried, I would put ranch in the hole of where the actual onion was, and it made it less messy, and I could still enjoy it with a lot of ranch. It was so good. The onion rings were really good by themselves, but the ranch took it to a whole new level, and they were really, really good. And it was overly priced really well. I was shocked at how cheap it was. Y'all know what time it is. It's another review, and this time it's a food review. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I have actually been to this place before. It is called Rice and Go in Cleveland, Tennessee. I have been here before, and it was so good that I just had to try to give it a second go to see if, over time it's gotten better, gotten worse. And to be honest with you, it has gotten a lot better. As you see, the first thing I actually get is a Korean corn dog, which is, sometimes people do it a little bit differently. Personally, I get the full mozzarella, but you can get half and half, which is half mozzarella, half corn dog, or you can get a full corn dog. Personally, I'm just a cheese lover, and I have to go with the cheese option, the full cheese. The cheese was very creamy and hot and warm, so of course we had a cheese pull, and it was so good. I had some ketchup on it, and it was just overall delectable as it was the last time. I also got some ramen. I've got the ginsum, which I believe is the least spiciest ramen you can get. I also had dumplings in mine. If you don't know, I am a lover of dumplings. I got a pork dumpling, which was pan fried. It was very well seasoned. I actually wound up, it was breaking apart in the ramen, so I actually put some of the juice into the dumpling, and it just made it so much better. I also got some bulgogi, which, if you don't know what that is, it is a shredded Korean barbecue. It is so good. It's so tender. It's so well seasoned, and it just melts in your mouth. It's almost like it's just sitting there. You're not actually having to chew. It's just that good. It's such a good, meat option if you're a meat person like I am. I also wound up putting, I don't think I show it, but I wound up putting about 3 small things of yum yum in my ramen. And if you know me, I'm not really big on spice. Like, I love spice, but unfortunately I can't handle it. My body won't let me. So I wind up putting about 3 things of yum yum in there, and it actually cut the spice down. It completely counteracted it, and it actually made the ramen creamy and almost a little bit sweeter, it seemed. So it honestly just turned out so amazing. It was so, so good. And the ramen was not overcooked. It was very well cooked. It was very chewy, but not too chewy to where I felt like I was chewing forever. The soup, or the juice, I guess, was like a warm, soup on a cold day, but unfortunately it was the highest heat we've had all summer, so I was a little bit warm, but it was so good. And honestly, I believe that my rating from the beginning still stands true. This place is amazing. I highly recommend. If you want to go, I do want to put a little bit of a disclaimer. It is a little bit more pricey than, of course, like McDonald's or Taco Bell. I spent about $20 and all I got was ramen, a Korean corn dog, and some bulgogi. So I do want to make that aware. But in my review, I think is a 9 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. Okay, so I've been seeing the hype for this Mountain Dew Baja Blast Gelato, and I had to get on the train. So the spoon was in the lid, and it was kind of tiny to me, but overall the gelato itself was tiny. It looked just like a Baja Blast, so I was ready for it because I love me some Baja Blast. And honestly, for $3.39, was it worth the price? Honestly, to me, not really. It was really good. I did like it, but the price was definitely not worth the size of the gelato. But honestly, I've gotten it multiple times, so maybe it is worth it. But it is really, really good. It was just like the Baja Blast Freezy, but it was kind of more sweeter in a way. Overall, I really loved it. Welcome to Truett's Luau, which is a Hawaiian-themed Chick-fil-A in Fayette, Georgia, or Peachtree City. This is in Theo's hometown, so I am absolutely happy when we go back. It is so cute, and I just love going. When we got there, the kids ordered their usual chicken nuggets and sides. Piper got fries. Trey got, fruit. Theo got a chicken sandwich and fries. I'm the one who kind of stepped out of my comfort zone. They also have this cute little gift shop, and I got that sweater right there, the gray one. Pause here if you want to see the menu. But I had the Big Kahuna, which is chicken nuggets, fries, their special sauce, queso, pico de gallo, bacon, cheese. It was so good. There it is. Must try if you go. Plus the calamari is really good, and the lemonade with the strawberry bobas. Y'all should give it a try. Welcome to the Chrysaland Market in Atlanta, Georgia. This was a cute little area that was kind of like a German little village. They had these cones that were like cinnamon sugar and ice cream that had a huge line for. Honestly, they were so good, but they were a little bit pricey. It was like $13 just for the one I got, which was about that size right there. But definitely worth it. I recommend. I didn't get to see much of the village because it was super packed, but I would recommend going again. Okay guys, so this was recommended to me. I had seen it on TikTok, and I just had to grab it. These are the Bulldog ramen noodles. I've seen many TikTokers do it, and my boss has even done it. So I was like, you know what? I've got to give it a try. This is our spice packet, and then we also have the cheese packet in there as well. And I'm basically just going to go ahead and cook these noodles so we can get them all ready to go. Here I am putting in the water. Make sure you put salt in your water. This will keep the noodles from sticking to your pan. That's just something that my mother's always taught me, so please put salt in your water. You don't have to put a lot. But I'm basically just shaking the noodles right here to separate them. And it's super quick. I think actual ramen noodles take longer to cook than these do. These took about 5 minutes as soon as the water started boiling. Super, super quick. Here I am putting in the cheese powder. Once I put it in, I just gave it a good mixing. And I left about 2 tablespoons of water in there. And basically it activated the powder and it made a thick cheese sauce, which actually was really, really good. And I made a mistake. I had been told that the spice packet was super, super spicy. So I decided to just try a little bit of it. And when I tell you my mouth was on fire, it was on fire, guys. Like, I was feeling the spice for at least up to 2 hours after trying it. And you can see in the video how little of an amount I actually tried. Not that much, actually, maybe just like a little teardrop, and it had my mouth on fire. I immediately put that sauce packet in the trash because it was too spicy for me. You see me throwing it in the trash, I think, here in just a second. So I pretty much just, yep, there it is, me throwing it away. So I pretty much just had the cheese sauce in there. But overall, I want to say that the ramen was almost like a spaghetti consistency. It was a thick noodle, a lot thicker than actual ramen noodles. And the cheese, it was supposed to be carbonara, but I got more of an Alfredo taste. So it was almost like a more high-end mac and cheese, to be honest with you guys. But overall, it was really, really good. Definitely a cheap meal, I would say. The whole packet had about 5 packets in it, and it was like $6 and some change. So about $1 a packet. So, I mean, you've got a good little meal prep, and it's not that inexpensive, and they're actually really good. If you want to try the spice packets, you go right ahead. I will be throwing mine in the trash because there is no need for that kind of spice here. I have too much of a heart issue to have that spice in my life. But I highly recommend these. They are definitely, I would say, a 10 out of 10. You guys should definitely go and try it. These were absolutely phenomenal. For real.